Hey everyone, thanks for watching today. We wanted to take a moment to thank everyone in the neighborhood. Recently, there have been some really cool things in the comments. It's touching to see how this community comes together to help each other when someone is sad. That's why we're excited to talk about our sponsor today, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is one of the best places to get therapy online. It connects you with trained therapists who can help you and give you honest advice. They help people with a wide range of problems, including sadness, grief, anxiety, relationships, trauma, and more. Let me tell you about Suzanne Simon, a nurse who has an amazing story. When she was 12, she had a very scary and powerful near-death experience. I'd like to tell you about this touching and personal event in the hopes that it will help you understand something. Even though it's hard to talk about, I'll start with a story about love. We were on vacation as a family at a ski chalet when a scary skiing accident happened. I had a brown and white scarf tied in a double knot around my neck. I also wore used red skis and boots. As we were going up the ski hill, my scarf got caught in the tow rope and pulled me down. This hurt me so badly that I broke both temples and my neck. This was a situation that, for someone with my background, seemed impossible to survive. Amazingly, I started to get better. Even though it was snowing hard, a mysterious light showed up in the woods and made everyone feel better. This person, who seemed to be filled with love and healing, came up to me and felt both holy and comforting, a lot like Jesus. This being had a deep connection with me and made me feel loved and understood. It was an event that changed me deeply, full of love and healing. I remember that Jesus and two other figures rose me up. Their moves were graceful and comforting. My calm state was broken when I heard my mom's worried cry from downstairs. I felt calm even though we were up high because I knew Jesus understood what I was going through. We went down to a field full of bright flowers that stood for happiness. In spite of what had happened to me recently, Jesus was surprised when I told him I wanted to go back and help my mom. I chose to go back after hearing her call. The beings around me talked to each other because they respected how the world was made. Then a group of gliding beings came closer, showing a sense of order and connection. Even though I couldn't see their faces, just being there made me appreciate how beautiful life and creation are. Jesus waited calmly while I thought about going back. A mountainous shape and golden light eventually showed a significant link, confirming my return despite the pain I had been through. When I came back to my body, I had a lot of faith in the plan of the world. I knew I was losing blood and getting bigger, but I felt a calm, dove-like presence inside me. There was a part of Christ in me that told me, I will never leave you. I will always be here. It was more than just love. It was amazing, powerful, and satisfying. The whole thing filled me up. I was back in my body, and the figure was kneeling next to me. I often thought about when and how I was mending, especially from the point of view of a nurse. As soon as my dad and 3 other people heard my mom screaming, they'd rushed to get me to the closest hospital. My mom asked, "Who did you talk to? Who were you with?" They said it would take about 45 minutes, and I was the only one up there. There had been no other events like this. Since then, I've become more aware of wonders and see them every day, everywhere. I'm still very open to them. I knew it was God when the Holy Presence left. My mom told me to keep it secret so I could enjoy the love and support I felt. Even though I had serious injuries, I healed so quickly that the doctors were shocked. The nuns at the Catholic hospital suggested a way to remember, but my parents wanted me to have a normal life. They chose not to sue the ski hill so as not to make things worse for me. The event changed how I think about life and the future in a big way. I thought that little golden pieces of knowledge had entered my body and made my vision clearer. I learned that every blade of grass, every sunrise and sunset, and every living thing serve a reason and are linked. All you have to do is look for love and happiness. It seems very real to me that this is true. When I was 12, my experience made me want to become a nurse. In high school, when people asked me what I wanted to do, I knew what I had to do. I prayed, closed my eyes, and picked up a book about different jobs. I chose to go where my finger touched the ground. I felt good about nursing, and even though it's hard at times, I stuck with it. It became my calling to heal. After getting better, I learned how to help others and saw God's love and light in everyone. Doctors who did miracles showed me the divine at work. It became clear to me that anything bad or damaging is not from this master artist of love. I saw life forces in people, babies, nature, and everywhere else there is love, life, and an open heart. These forces are shown through kindness and help. Everything, no matter how big or small, had a reason for me. With all my heart, I want to show this love and support. I've learned that the point of life is to understand love. God doesn't make us do anything. Instead, He's excited to see what we become and is there for us if we ask for help. The more you ask for help, the better your life will go. It's important to connect and reach out. Sharing happiness has always been an important part of my life, from big choices to small ones. People who want it can find true love. God made everything and loves everyone, so look for love in beautiful things and miracles will happen. I'm live proof of that. Fear took over when I couldn't do anything, and everything seemed to fade away. In spite of that, I came out of it as a gymnast and became very muscular. All day long, I remember to be thankful for my wonderful husband and kids. I hope I told you my story well. I wrote it in a book years ago because I didn't feel comfortable talking about it in public. You can read My Secrets from Heaven by Susan Simo to find out more. Lots of love to everyone. Have a good day. We all fall when we can't see the skylight. Love is something we all want,